Hello World Group 5, and my name is Chen Wei Hong. Today, the article we're going to discuss is a TED Talk by Reichental. What's next in 3D printing? The reason we picked 3D printing as our topic is because we think 3D printing plays an important role in medical and science uses, but also in our daily lives. We get to make custom things like glasses, shoes, or even prosthetics. 3D printing sounds like it has nothing to do with our life, but the only problem is we're not aware of it yet. And first, we're gonna talk about main idea. Avi Reichental's grandfather was a cobbler. Back in the day, he made custom-made shoes. But nowadays, craftsmanship doesn't exist so much anymore. However, 3D printing can change this situation. 3D printing is able to connect us from our future to our heritage. With this 3D printing and digital measuring, we can know the size of the bridge of our noses or distance between our temples, and print or make our own custom-made glasses. And in 3D printing, complexity is free. That means we can make whatever we like. Thanks to Charcoal, who invented 3D printing. Let us have this life-changing technology.
Hi, I'm 1021563邱雨辰. Today I'm going to talk about the first and second paragraph. The first paragraph is introduction his grandfather. His grandfather was a cobbler before. His grandfather was good at making custom shoes, but his grandfather was dead. This great work should not exist that much anymore. He wants to inherit his grandfather's masterpiece, but it's gradually be replaced. And now I want to explain some vocabularies. First is perish. It means suffer, death, typically in a violent, sudden, or ultimately way. And inherit, it means receive money, property, or title, as in heir at the death of the previous holder. And eradicate, it means destroy completely, put an end to. Atrophy, it means gradually decline in effectiveness or vigor due to underuse or neglect. Craftsmanship, it means skill in particular craft. And the second paragraph is talking about the beginning of the 3D printing, who invented and 3D printing is actually going to connect us with our heritage, and is going to usher in a new era of localized, distributed manufacturing that is actually based on digital fabrication. And the vocabulary, first is catapult, a device in which accumulate tension is suddenly released to hurt an object some distance in particular. And localize, it means restrict to a particular place. Digital fabrication, it means use the digital to inventing something.
我是林景 I will produce the 3D printing about medical devices. This paragraph is meant to let 3D printing can be used to design and manufacture a variety of materials, a lot of surprising items. The effect of 3D printing may be able to bring global and comparable such factories. There are some difficult words meanings. The first one is temple. The meaning is either a the side pieces of a pair of eyeglasses extended back above and often around the ears. The second is hing. It's a jointed device, a flexible piece on which a door, gate, shutter, lid, or other attached part turns, swings, or moves. The third word is implication. Its meaning is the act of implying. The next paragraph is meant to let Amanda borrow in a skilling. She never able to walk, but 3D printing has changed her life. 3D printing company made a hybrid outer skeleton robot. The engineers scanned her legs and produced a three-dimensional digital model, and then Esco Bionics used the practical actions on the medical device and controller, becoming her exclusive working robot. Nowadays, 3D printing is so important, especially in the medical field. I think that Amanda's example will give more encouraging, and this technology helps the people who need. This paragraph has 4 words. The first one is paralyzed. Its meaning is to bring to a condition of helpless stoppage, inactivity, or inability to act. The second is tailor. Its meaning is a person whose occupation in the making, mending, or altering of clothes, especially suits, coats, and other outer garments. The third word is symmetry. Its meaning is the correspondence in size, form, and arrangement of parts on opposite sides of the plane, line, or point. Regularity of form or arrangement in terms of like reciprocal or corresponding parts. The last one is authenticity. Its meaning is the quality of being authentic, genuineness.
Hello, 我是吴嘉欣. I will introduce medical devices and food on 3D printing. This paragraph is talking about 3D printing of medical devices. It introduces ventilation scrollless braces, the air healing aids, and full knee replacements. Besides introducing medical devices, it also introduced spaceship. It is going to put out its first space probe later this year. There are 4 difficult words. The first word is ventilated. It means to pump air into and out of someone's lungs using a special machine. The second word is braces. It means something that is used to strengthen or support something, or to make it stiff. The third word is dental. It means relating to your teeth. The last word is amputee. It means someone who has had an arm or a leg amputated.
This paragraph is talking about that people will change their thought about 3D printing. Many people think that 3D printing will sever the producing industry. However, the speaker thinks 3D printing will create many job opportunities for young people. Everyone will be a specialist in making things. The speaker is developing a device which can allow people to touch and feel their designs just like they play digital clay. And they also develop a printer that can touch and see the things immediately, because it is very easy to print the same objects. They made a program which can prevent things from illegal copying. Last paragraph is talking about the things which printed by 3D printing will be put in the house one day. The shoes which speaker wears didn't make by his grandfather, but the shoes stand for his grandfather's passion of local producing. And his father passed away so he can see the speaker wearing the functional shoes which printed by 3D printing. The speaker wants to thank 3D inventor Chuck Hall because of his invention. The speaker can say that he is a cobra too and making the future.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Liang Yunjie, and now I'm going to give you an example for 3D prints. Keva is a boy who had serious defects when he was born. Because of his heart and lung didn't help enough, it may cause him stop breathing at any time. In the USA, it had a doctor use 3D printing technology to plastic materials print breathing tube after surgery transplant so that he can breathe normally. The print only through organ donation or cultivate stem cells to treat. And there was a time Heva stopped breathing several times in a day, and doctor also said that he may never wake up and leave this hospital. But luckily, because of this skill, he leaving the hospital after the surgery. He has been a perfectly healthy body. So, yeah, thank you.
So now I'm gonna talk about pros and cons. There are 4 points, and first one for pros is cheap. We can make or produce things by only a set of 3D printer and a 3D draft. And second is development. For example, prosthetics in medical uses or components of the car. And third is custom. Anything you can see around you can be custom and made by 3D printing, such as custom made glasses and shoes. And fourth is instant. You can make anything, anywhere, at any time. You don't have to wait for a long time. It is much faster than other ways. And then for cons, there are 3 points. The first one is unemployment. With 3D printing, we get to make things at home. We don't even have to go out and buy stuff. Workers in factories may lose jobs because we have an easier way and machines can do much better when it comes to complicated things. And second is intellectual property rights. When we're all able to print what we want, designers are facing a big problem because the products they make and sell, we can just print it out without tons of money or any permissions. And third is weapons. With internet and 3D printing technology, terrorists and gangsters can search for jobs online and simply make dangerous weapons. And I'm gonna sum things up real quick. We're looking forward to a well-developed 3D printing technology in 5 or 10 years. Many things now are not prepared and have a lot to improve, like the speed of the printing or laws for intellectual property rights and weapons. When we're ready and laws are well written, 3D printing will have a much better look and it will lead us to a more convenient, advanced society. Thank you.